What's up guys, it's your boy, MeltLuigi64, back at you again with another video. Today we're going to be reviewing US state flags, and we're going to be putting them in this tier list. So I'll go all of them down here, I'm going to chuck them in this tier list. This is going to be alphabetical, so we're going right from the first one to the last one. Okay, here we go. Number 1. Alabama. This one's pretty cool. This is called a St. Andrew's Cross. It represents, it was based off the battle flag for the Conservative Army. Whoops. This is a pretty standard flag. It's what you'd expect. It literally looks like Northern Ireland, but whatever. Something you'd see in Europe. Northern Europe, Eastern Europe rather. Yeah, it's a pretty standard flag. This is gonna go in C. Next, Alaska. Brilliant design. I love the color. I love the color of the stars. The Big Dipper represents the Big Dipper and other things. This star represents Alaska and the future of Alaska. Overall, this is a great flag. As I said, I love the colors. It's a great, simplistic design, and it's symbolic towards Alaska, of course. But obviously, yeah, it might be a bit too simplistic, and I don't really like the stars. I think they're a bit too cliche. But, regardless, it's going in the B category. Next is Arizona. Look how wonderful this is. The 13 stripes along here represent the 13 original colonies, the colors representing the Spanish conquistadors. The copper star represents copper, which is one of the major resources that Arizona had at the time, and this blue represents the Colorado River. I don't know why. This is a great flag. I love it. This is going in A for sure. Let's hope it gets better from here. Arkansas. The diamond represents diamond. The however many stars around here represent that's what state it was to join the Union. It used to not look like this. It would be a great normal flag if they hadn't plastered Arkansas all over right in the front. It used to not be this, and they changed it because they thought, this doesn't represent Alaska. You know what would? The word, did I say Alaska? I meant Arkansas, obviously. One major rule of flag design: if you have to put your goddamn name of what it's representing, then it's not doing a good enough job representing itself in the first place. Get rid of the words. I hate them. Arkansas, as good a design it is, going in D. Ugh. Next, California Republic. It's just California. The bear represents the bears there. The red represents the soil, I believe. The words represent, you guessed it, California. I hate words. This the star represents Texas, by the way. Not California. It represents Texas. Because they used to be great buddies until the Civil War. Shame. It's a good flag. It would be great if it was just the bear and the star, but it has to ruin it with this stupid lettering. That's why California Republic is going in C. Colorado. Brilliant. Look at this flag design. The C represents, of course, Colorado. The red represents something, I guess. The yellow is the sun, if you didn't guess. I think the blue is the Colorado River and the white purity, or something along those lines. Great. It looks like a team, a football, I don't know, baseball flag emblem. It looks great. I love the colors, American colors, including the yellow, putting its own spin on it. Colorado is going in A. Connecticut. Look at this. Sorry, Okay. This is too complicated. It's got, one, letters. It's got a big nasty thing in the middle. It's not a seal. It's like a coat of arms representing, of course, the winery or something that they have there. Oh, this is too detailed. You need maybe not a child to draw it off by heart, but you need it to be simple enough so that when it's really far away, you can see it and you recognize that it's Connecticut. This is going in E for sure. Technically, it's not a seal. Remember this. Did I crop that? Yes, my H. Next up, Delaware. I don't have to say anything about this. There's text, there's more text, there's the date. Who cares about that? There's the actual seal. And, I appreciate all your agriculture and farming and colors and stuff. There's too many colors here. This is disgusting. Delaware goes in the trash, as the Americans would say. Florida. Have I seen this before? Probably. It's Alabama plus a seal. Look at this. It's just got the, what did I call it? The St. Andrew's cross. The Florida seal on it. It's good enough to go in D. But that seal, not very nice. Georgia. The 13 stars represent the 13 colonies, of course. This would be a great flag. I can't remember if that's a seal or not, but it's got letters, it's got too much detail, it's got a little man, I like that, funky little man holding a knife, long knife. Constitution, wisdom, justice, moderation. Boring. You should add that to your flag. Get out of here. Actually, it's a good design. Hawaii. This is god-awful. It vaguely represents the original Stars and Stripes American flag, but it's got this for some reason, because it had something to do with Britain. I forgot to research that. These also must represent something, but it's just so weird. I don't like it. It's going in D. It hasn't got any lettering on it. You don't have to talk about that. Idaho. Alright. The great... It says the seal of Idaho. Are you making me mad? It says Idaho twice on the flag, just in case you forgot. Look how many stupid... Oh, bugger. Look how many stupid colors there are. Kill one of these guys. Illinois. It's a white flag. Don't worry, it's not just the seal. It says state, sovereignty, national union. What does that mean? There's text, there's dates. I kind of like this shield. I like this funky little bird here. What is this? What is this? What is this? Terrible. That's going there. Next up, Indiana. The 20, how many? 5, however many stars there are, represents, that's what the state was when it was introduced. The 13 around the edge represent the 13 colonies. These 5 represent something, and this star represents Indiana. This text represents Indiana. This torch represents Liberty and Indiana. Okay, this would have been such a great flag if it weren't for the stupid text. How many times do I have to say I hate this? It would literally be up here, but it's shoved its way down to D. That's my actual egg. Iowa. It looks like the French flag. This probably means liberty and purity, and or what's the other one? Freedom. That is. I don't like the text. I don't like the seal. Get the heck out of here. I do appreciate the adding your own flair, but whatever. Kansas. No comment. Kentucky. No comment. Louisiana. This would have been amazing. Maybe get a silhouette of this, whatever this bird is. And I don't like that blood. But this was almost good. Almost good. Maine. No comment. Maryland. Oh. Here's the thing. You can't show this to anyone and they wouldn't go, "Ugh, what the heck?" And that is just, it's objectively horrid. Look at the choice of this. You've got the same half, but it's switched over. This looks like those ship flags you get. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that mean different letters or whatever. It looks like it says B-E-E-B. Well, I don't know. But listen, I feel like it's so bad that it loops around to be good. It's gone past F, not back to S, but it's gone to A. I feel. Don't criticize me. Massachusetts. Oh, this is Latin. I like this guy with his sword out. And this Native American. I'm sure they didn't kill those guys. And the star, that probably represents Texas. A white flag again. I don't really know about that color choice. This is a very boring flag. And it looks like a Mr. flag. Which one is this? I can't tell. It's this one. Michigan. It's got 2 elk or meese, an eagle, Bigfoot, a sun. This is the seal. You know how it is. You know how I feel about seals. Minnesota. These stars probably represent something, but I do not care. This is a seal. This is going in the dump. I do like that color of blue, but if every state could just pick maybe the same color blue, if that was a good consistency, if that was the one consistency in all US state flags, I'd be fine with that. Mississippi. I bet you can guess what their flag comes from. The Confederacy. These 3 stripes represent something about armies. Again, the 3 red, white, and blue, they represent purity and liberty or whatever. It's actually a good design, but you know how it is. Confederates. Missouri! It looks like the Netherlands, as my past self has remarked. These stars, the number of these stars represent, of course, the number of state it was. But it's got the horrible seal. That's a chunky bear, though. That might move it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Next, Montana. Oh, I like the Spanish. Gold and plates. This is terrific, as in terrible. Nebraska. Are you trying to make me angry? Get the heck out of here. Nevada. That's even worse. Having the seal in the corner. Ugh. I don't want to talk. That's 10. How do I feel about 10? It's different, but it's still horrid. Oh, sorry. This flag was so good that the audio died for a second. Anyway, I'm back, and yes, there are still many flags to go. As I was saying, this flag, it looks pretty great. I like it a lot. It looks like a corporate flag, some kind of oil company. It's very simplistic. It uses that New Mexican design. I forgot what it's called, but it's called something, I'm sure. It's a perfect mix of culture, symbolism. I love the use of colors. This is so good that I'm just gonna put it next to it. Alright, let's make it bigger. There we go. That's what I thought. Next. New York! Here we go. It's you'd think the most populous state, at least I think so, in America would have a good flag at least. It's got the globe that barely even has America on it. It's got a blind lady and a not blind lady with a sorting hat on her stick, and symbolizes getting rid of the crown. I don't know, Excelsior. That's funny. And if you zoom in closely here, you can see this baby little face here. So normally that would be in F tier. Because of that tiny little face, I love it so much. It's going in E tier. Still terrible though. North Carolina looks exactly like Texas, except the red and white has flipped. It says NC on it, and it has, just in case you can tell, it was North Carolina. And it's got 2 different dates. One of them is establishment, and one of them is independence, or something like that. Obviously, I don't care about that, but it's a good flag anyway, so it's going here. Alright, deal with that. North Dakota, more like North Dakota arms are bad. Am I right? Look at this, the eagle looks sick as hell, except, oh, this is ugly, this is ugly, this is ugly, this Latin is ugly. It's ugly. I love the eagle though. Ohio. Ugh. This flag is called a swallow's tail. It's very unique. This probably represents something. These represent either the colonies or what number of state it was when it was turned into a state. These 5 things represent also something, I'm guessing. I don't know, I've forgotten. But anyway, it's a good flag. It's a good design. It's very brave in using that swallowtail instead of a rectangle. I love it, actually. So it's going in A tier. Oklahoma. Oh, right, that's it says Oklahoma on it. I'm not gonna plead my case every single time. State of Oregon. It says State of Oregon, just in case you didn't know. It's got the funny video game reference in the middle there. It says The Onion, 1859. That's it's an F tier. Oh yeah, Oregon has a reverse of the flag. It's got a posterior as well as an anterior. It's got a beaver. Yeah, it moves it up to D. It's a funky little beaver. There we go. Pennsylvania. It's got this white outline on these horses, which I appreciate, as long as it was like consistent with all the other animals. Wait, this bald eagle here, and it's got words, and it's a seal, and it sucks, so it's going in F. Oh, look, we have to move over. Rhode Island. It's a square. It's got the 13 stars for the 13 colonies. It's got an anchor because it's an island. It has the word hope. I like it, except for the word and the weird use of blue. That could have been used somewhere else. Maybe for the stars. Maybe for this banner that doesn't go all the way around. That's where the pole is on a flag. But it's going in C. It's a nice simplistic design, even though it does have the legs. South Carolina. Oh yeah! Beautiful tree that looks like it's got hands. It's got a nice moon. It's blue and white. Nice and simple, but not too simple. It's got a good amount of detail here. I say no more. It's going in A. South Dakota. Oh boy. Coming to South Dakota, we have the Mount Rushmore. It says South Dakota twice on the flag, just in case you couldn't tell the first time you read it. It's a seal, and it sucks. How many times do I have to say it? Tennessee. This is great. The 3 stars represent the 3 exports, I think, that they had. One of them's wheat, one of them's something else. Probably cotton. The red symbolizes something. But I tell you what doesn't symbolize something for once. Here's the kicker. This blue line here. They thought, hey, this flag looks a bit too red. Let's just add something to split up the colors. Oh, does it mean anything? Like the river that runs right through Tennessee? No, it just doesn't mean anything. It's just a blue thing to cut up the colors of the banner. I'd honestly put it here if it weren't for this stupid thing. It doesn't have any symbolism. That's funny. Texas, whoo boy. Oh, I've already put it here, but it goes here anyway. It's a good symbolism. The star represents, you guessed it, Texas. The blue represents liberty, I believe. White means purity, the red means something else. Yeah, it's a good symbolistic flag, but it's not amazing enough to be A, and so it's just going to stay in B. Utah, no comment, except I like the Bs. So instead of being an F, where's Utah? Instead of being an F, it's just going to go in E. I love the Bs. I love the Bs. Vermont. Maybe the most boring flag here. The most boring seal, anyway. It's a lone tree with 3 bits of wheat or whatever, and a very large cow. I don't... Fine. Just do what you want. Virginia. It's got Julius Caesar, this guy, I don't know, Brutus. It's got some kind of crown. There's so many colors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 colors. 12, including the letters. 13, including the souls. And 14, including this. 15. 15 colors on the Virginian flag. That is... If there was a thing below F, that would go there. Washington. Oh boy. Here's the thing. It's got George Washington on it. You'd think that would be just enough. He's basically universally recognized as the first president, even though he kind of wasn't. And it's got a nice, I'd say nice, it's simplistic, a nice green background, but they put the seal, and the seal is just his face. That kills me. I love the face. It's going in E. But that's it. West Virginia. I like the border. It's a bit long, actually. Seeing it now. It's got letters. It's got a seal. It doesn't excuse it from being a bad flag. Wisconsin. Okay. Wisconsin. I like the beaver again, but it's still bad. Wyoming. Wyoming. It's got a buffalo in the background. Or wildebeest. Buffalo. Red. White and blue. American colors. This is an A-tier flag. Definitely. Oh wait, there's a freaking seal in the middle. That is... You didn't have to. This is such a good flag. It's placed not even in the center of the flag, in an awkward, the largest space you can get in a bison place. Oh, if it weren't a bloody seal, it would definitely be here. It chunks it down right down to C. Honestly. Okay, that was it for this video. Today we should subscribe. You should subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, please do. Like the video, comment the video, dislike the video, and like the video, and then hit the notification bell. And, if you want to see some,